Well, it was a different time then.
The Wizard?
For his scientists tried to recreate the formula. They wanted to make an army of super soldiers. But because of wartime chemical shortages, only 5 more doses could be synthesized. So 5 young volunteers were found to become America's new heroes. However, the new process was discovered to be unstable. Miraculously, no one was hurt. The process was obviously too dangerous to ever be used again. And yet, there was an amazing result. Each volunteer was affected differently. One's muscle strength was so increased that he became incredibly fast. The other gained the ability to control her mass. She could will herself to become lighter than air. Another was able to create sonic shockwaves with its vocal cords. The final 2 came closest to duplicating Captain America's powers. However, the 5 new heroes discovered that their powers weren't permanent. They would rip the Destroyer, Miss America, the Thunderer, the Black Marvel, and the Wizard. With Cap as their leader, they were to be called the 6 American Warriors. It was Cap who examined the cover and found on it a microscopically reduced film negative. It contained information leading to a deadly weapon designed to defeat the 6 American warriors and the country as well.
David! Leave him alone!
Captain America sacrificed himself so that the Doomsday device would never...
Would remain in stasis indefinitely.
Now, what do we do?
We can't just keep this our little secret.
Can't we? After feared their dwindling powers would prove to be a liability.
Now, what do we do?
I plan to devote my life to research that might someday save Cap.
Cap is gone for good.
I'll never abandon Cap. I'm gonna protect the site till my dying day.
When they couldn't reach an agreement, they all moved on. The war became part of history, and the warriors, they were forgotten, as things are in time. The 6 forgotten warriors.
Our first task will be to find out where they fled to. We must find Electro.
Hey, my TV. It just switched itself on.
All who oppose me shall be destroyed!
I think we just found him.
Incredible.
Keep it up! He's being distracted!
Submission or oblivion? The choice is yours.
He's 1,000 times more powerful than we thought, and growing.
What hope do we have of stopping him now?
I've spent the last 50 years with the Red Skull's hands at my throat. I know how he thinks. That madman would never allow someone to be more powerful than he is.
The Red Skull must have prepared some kind of failsafe device. Some way to control him.
I get it. The Red Skull must have created the vortex as a trump card.
Something to threaten Electro with if Electro got out of hand.
The rest of you, hightail it over to the United Nations and protect the delegates. Spider-Man and I will go after the vortex.
Let's move!
We've got to try to keep Electro busy until the army arrives.
Not the army. This is just the kind of thing S.H.I.E.L.D. was designed for.
Well, what are we waiting for? Invitations? What is that thing?
It's S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters in plain sight of the whole city. The president must...
We did it! We beat the robots!
I can hardly believe it. We got to be heroes one last time. What a swell feeling this is. Come on, we've got to find out how Spider-Man and Cap made up.
But now comes the hard part. He was the definition of a hero to the bitter end. But now
we're right back where we started 50 years ago. How do we deal with the vortex generator?
Years ago, we did nothing. This time has to be different. It's what Captain America would have wanted.
F. Scott Fitzgerald once said, "Show me a hero and I'll write you a tragedy." Cap's life was no tragedy. It was an epic story of a great man doing great things for the world. As long as there are heroes in the world, he'll still be with us. Bless you, Cap.